Okay, this is colourful language, and some of you will know that in English the expression colourful language means abusive and rude language. I want to assure you I'm not about to insult or be rude to you. I hope not. You will also see on this slide the name Simon Hansen. Simon is a whiz with computers. I know absolutely nothing about them, so Simon is responsible for the PowerPoint. Simon is also my colleague in light touch colour light therapy, but he was first my guinea pig, my first client, if you like, when I had Jan's first light set. When I met Simon, he was in a wheelchair with a whole lot of physical problems because he has multiple sclerosis. 4 years later, with a lot of light and other things as well, good attitude, he plays golf and he has very few physical problems. He has also been inspired to take the training himself, and he is now a qualified Samasati light therapist. So that's why Simon is there. Now, why did I get it into my head to do something on language? Well, there were two incidents. Let's see if this will work. No, that's not what I want. Let's try the other one. You see, I really don't know anything about computers. The first thing was one of my students, a Chinese student, had successfully completed the bridging course that I was teaching and was able to go to the main campus to do his chosen field of study. And he said, "I am so happy. Red flowers are blooming in my heart." And I thought, isn't this poetic? This is wonderful. Red flowers blooming in the heart. The second thing, if we go back to 2002, there was a terrorist bombing in the island of Indonesia. 200 people died and another 200 were seriously injured, maimed. The Indonesian authorities fairly quickly caught the perpetrators, and we had 6 years of trials and appeals. And eventually, the Bali bombers were executed in November last year by firing squad. Within minutes of their execution, the people who supported them said their martyred souls are being taken to heaven by green birds. Now I thought, well, if you don't have a plane or an angel, I guess a bird is a good way to get there. But why green? Now, I don't have an answer to that, although I think it's because green is a very significant colour in Islam. It was said to be the Prophet Muhammad's favourite colour. It is also said that when you get to heaven, you will be in green silk garments. But that's, who knows. So having decided that I would talk about colour and language, I thought, well, the first thing to do is to get a definition of what colour is. And as Alexander actually told us yesterday, I discovered that colour doesn't exist. There is no blue in the sky. There is no green in grass. There is no orange in carrots. It's all in here. The perception of colour is what is known as an emergent property. In other words, it doesn't exist by itself, but when other conditions coalesce, come together at the same time, then the perception of colour emerges. So it is a condition, it emerges from lighting conditions, the reflectance from objects, electromagnetic radiation, cone receptors and our retinas, and brain processing. However, most of us, let's say 99.3% of the people on the planet, believe that colour exists, and so we will continue and talk as if it really does. Now, I say 99.7, there's probably 0.3% of the people on the planet who don't have the same colour perception. And since we are in Greece, let us use some Greek words to talk about these things. First of all, there's synesthesia. Syn meaning together, aesthesia, feeling. And these people see objects and colours, but at the same time they might smell them. We have 2 twins that come to our practice, and whenever we put yellow light here on the corpus callosum point, their eyes go down, they go, roast pork again. It could be that they taste things, and again there's another colour that Simon uses with these girls, and I don't remember which one it is, but they'll say, French fries. You know, they can taste that while seeing the colour. Some people may have a sensation. Other people may hear a particular sound. Now, there was an Australian concert pianist, Aaron Macmillan, who died a couple of years ago. But Aaron particularly liked playing things in the key of D. And somebody said to him once, Aaron, why do you transpose everything into D? And he said, I just love how yellow D is. I feel so happy with that. So it is. So let's look at some of these other people. Some people suffer from, or experience, maybe it's not suffering, chromatopsia, colour, opsia, seeing. And for these people, the grass may be orange, the sky may be green, and the carrots are blue. Then there are other people who achromatopsia, not, so they don't see colour at all. Now this condition, I don't think, now the doctors here can correct me, but I don't think anyone is born with this. It usually happens from a brain tumour or a blow to the head. And what happens is that these people can no longer perceive colour. They can not only no longer perceive it, but they have no memory of ever having known it. So you can talk about yellow and they go, what's that? I have no idea. The neurologist Oliver Sacks has a particular case in his book, An Anthropologist on Mars, of a prolific painter in Italy who used to do these wonderful big colourful canvases. The man had a blow to the head in a car accident, could no longer see colour. His food became uninteresting. He couldn't find socks that matched. His life's just terrible.